This is our podcast song. It isn't very long.
Hello.
Hello. Thanks everyone for tuning in to Laughing with Gingers.
The podcast where two feisty redheads with loud laughs share crazy stories, play games, and spread silliness and joy.
That voice over there with, I think, a little Irish pizza?
It says, I wish I had a pizza.
And it looks like
Pepperonis. They're
shamrocks?
really close. Yeah, shamrocks. That's it. Yeah.
The pepperonis are shamrocks. Oh my gosh. That little sassy Irish lady over there, the pizza of my eye, is my partner in crime on the Laughing with Gingers podcast, Kristina Curry.
Oh my God. Well, Sarah's hiding her St. Patty's Day surprise from me, but she nonetheless is my co-host of Laughing with Gingers.
Do you want to see my St. Patrick's Day surprise for you?
Hell yeah.
So, when
nice.
When Penn State played at Croke Park in Dublin, in 2014, my whole family went over. So for those of you who don't know, including Kristina, I don't think you know anything about me and Penn State.
I don't think so. But tell all our listeners who don't know what's up.
You might have noticed my giant water cup always is a Penn State cup. I have like all these 32-ounce Penn State water cups that I drink out of constantly. People ask about it all the time, but I don't think we've ever talked about it. So I did not go to Penn State. I went to University of Maryland. They are now in the same division. They were not when I went, and my dad played for Penn State. So he played on Joe Paterno's first team. So we grew up as Penn State fans, and I love Maryland, but I will be a Penn State fan first because that's, what I grew up on. And
your roots.
Yeah, I developed my Maryland relationship in college. So I have my scarf that you get when you go to a game, a football game, not an American football game, like a real football game. If you go to a real, like a soccer game, you get these. So we have these for like France, and because Philippe's a France fan. So that's how we are celebrating St. Patrick's Day today.
Yay, I love it. So my t-shirt story is definitely different than your scarf story.
Yours is more Laughing with Gingers appropriate.
Yeah, well, so is the story of how this shirt found me.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
So one day, me and my roommate were walking to the car, and on the back bumper of my car was this wadded up t-shirt, little kid's t-shirt. And it wasn't anywhere near St. Patrick's Day. I want to say it was like, I don't even know, November or something. And this shirt, I pulled it out. I'm like, what is this crumpled up shirt? And I opened it up and it says, I wish I had a pizza. And I started cracking up. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm keeping this shirt. I don't know where it came from, but I'm keeping it. But then I tried to put it on, but it's a little kid shirt. So like my arms wouldn't go through the holes. So I just cut it up. You can see I cut the arms and I cut the neck hole so then it fits. It's a little crop toppy, but like that's okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I have no idea where
that
it came
on
from.
your bumper.
I don't know, but it was someone who knew I needed it in my life.
I mean, I'm kind of jealous of it. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. It was just the weirdest thing. But anyway, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Are you all ready for some St. Patrick's Day fun?
Yes, I am definitely fun. I'm definitely fun.
You are fun too. That is accurate.
Well, I started reading what I brought, and it's fun facts. And I think in my brain, I said out loud what I was reading. Yeah, that happened.
Oh my gosh. Of course you did.
Mhm.
Okay, so I brought facts about Ireland and I'm going to quiz you.
Okay, I'm ready to probably not do very good. Oh
Um,
god.
do you want to start or should I?
Well, so here's what I brought. I brought some fun facts about the only leprechaun colony west of Ireland. Have you heard about Mill Ends Park in Portland, Sarah?
I have not.
It's not only the only leprechaun colony west of Ireland, it's also the world's smallest leprechaun colony in the
Oh
world.
wait, I might know what you're talking about. Is it like an actual like staged leprechaun area where there are like little houses and things?
Why don't I just slowly deliver you all the facts as we move through this podcast today?
All right. All right.
Oh man. But kick us off with a quiz question.
Kristina,
Sarah.
where does St. Patrick's Day come from?
Um uh, the patron of St. Patrick's guy?
That yes.
Priest St. Patrick? The patron of four-leaf clovers? Wink if I'm getting close.
I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you. So St.
Oh,
Patrick's Day,
really?
yes, is a famous Irish cultural and religious celebration to commemorate the death of St. Patrick.
Mm. Okay, yeah. I maybe in some worlds could get on board with giving me a point, and in other scenarios probably not.
I may be being generous, but I'm
It's
feeling
St. Patrick's Day.
it's St. Patrick's Day. And you haven't had a drink to make you smarter yet. So
Oh god, that's true. That is super accurate.
Okay. You want to kick me off with some facties?
Yes. Okay. So, I'm diving into the story here. Upon his return home from World War II in 1946, Dick Fagan went back to work as a journalist at the Oregon Journal, where his second floor off. Why are you already laughing? Did I say something weird? Oregon?
Dick
Oh,
Fagan.
Dick Fagan. Yeah.
It sounds like a made up name that
It
Bart
does.
Simpson would call Moe's Tavern with.
Oh, yeah, totally. Oh my god. Okay, so his second floor office overlooked what is now known to be NATO Parkway. Amidst oh god. I can't say that word.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Okay, so amongst, I'm just going to change the word altogether.
Amongst?
All the traffic, yeah.
Oh, amidst.
Yeah. Yeah, there you
Okay.
go. Thank you. Um it's cuz I am stone cold sober.
I mean, you're going to need a beer after this episode.
A green one. Okay, so outside his window, there's a lot of traffic, there's a lot of activity going on, but one piece of element in his view sight that really fascinated him was a tiny hole that had been placed in the median for a light pole. So when he returned home from World War II, he sat there and he's like looking at this hole in the median and couldn't get it off his mind, right? Like any normal journalist would be fascinated with. So, so weird. Making that tiny hole in the ground. So, oh yeah, he decided he actually wanted to go down to that hole and make it pretty. Like make it seem like a nice little tiny park, right? So we went down there and he planted some flowers. And in his column in the Oregon Journal, He titled it Mill Ends, which, like the regular piece of leftover lumber, it was named for, and started sharing interesting stories with this little park that he planted some flowers in. And then he started referencing leprechauns who lived in the park. And he started to elaborate on these stories about this leprechaun colony that lived in Mill Ends, aka this tiny little hole that he planted some flowers in the middle of a street. So Fagin conveniently was the only person who could see Patrick O'Toole, the leader of the leprechaun colony. And he would apparently speak to him often. And when the mayor of Portland proposed an 11 p.m. curfew on all city parks, Fagin published a response from O'Toole himself, who threatened
Uh-oh.
a leprechaun curse upon the mayor. The leprechauns were subsequently allowed to stay.
This sounds like a Sara thing to do.
It is totally a Sara tomfoolery thing to do. Okay, I'm going to pause there on our leprechaun colony and let you ask me some questions.
Okay. Which one of these items was not invented in Ireland? Okay. Color photography,
Mm-hmm.
the hypodermic syringe,
Mm-hmm.
the doorbell, the guided torpedo,
Oh my
the
God.
stethoscope.
Oh my God. There's a lot of choices there.
You need them again?
I feel like the syringe was not invented in Ireland.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, final answer.
It's the doorbell.
Oh my God. Where was the doorbell invented?
I don't know. I made it up, and actually, it was Simpsons inspired. So apparently, that's where my brain is today.
Oh my God, it's funny.
Yeah, because there's that episode where the doorbell gets stuck on, and it's like do 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 do, and then Senor Doorbell comes and whips it, and then his van dies, and he can't get on. Sorry, that's where that came from. Okay, you want another one?
Yes.
Approximately how many people live in Ireland?
Are you gonna give me numbers, or I just have to like throw some out there?
I kind of want to see where you start, and then if you're like way off, then I will give you numbers.
Okay. Well, here's the caveat: numbers elude me.
I'm aware. You're horrible with dates and times, as am I.
And numbers.
Yep.
I don't know, a million? A million and a half?
I'm going to take that answer. Do you feel confident in that answer?
No.
Okay. All right. So is it okay? I feel like you got too close for
Did
me
I
to
get
give
in the
you.
ballpark? Like, if what's the ballpark range? Like maybe 200,000?
This is okay. So it's in the millions, and it's
Okay.
just rounded to the millionth.
Okay. A million and one.
It's 5 million people.
Oh, Jesus.
So you were close enough that if I gave you like, was it 5 million, 10 million, or 15, you were going to just choose 5.
Yeah. I would have.
But then I could have also tricked you, and I felt like I was being unfair. Life
I
is
get that. Our
hard.
listeners might have not liked that too, tricking me.
They always have the Kristina back.
Oh, God.
So I actually don't have a ton of these. I only have like 5 left.
Ooh,
So
okay. So my chances are better that I'm gonna win. Nope, that's not how numbers work.
yeah,
My chances are just as more likely that I'll lose or win as if you had double that.
that's I don't know if that's accurate. I'm horrible at numbers.
Yeah, I know. We're
This would
trying.
be
We're
the
trying. We're getting better.
uh, we're not getting better.
We're not getting better. We're not.
And we're not
It's,
trying.
ah!
We're like, let's be honest with ourselves here.
Oh God, I like to think that I'm trying. I'm not
I'm not
trying.
trying.
I'm not trying. Listen, I've got a calculator on my phone. I can ask Google what percentage is this in this number. It works out.
Yeah. I ask Philippe all the time since he knows statistic information.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I can head into my story and dive a
Okay.
little deeper
Okay.
into our world's tiniest leprechaun colony. It's so cute. Like I want to pull up his column and like read about Patrick O'Toole.
Oh my gosh. I love this so much.
I know. Okay, so due to Fangin's Irish heritage, which by the way, he's Irish, I feel like with a name like Fangin, that makes so much sense. And also, the leprechauns who inhabited the park are, descendants of Ireland. So Mills End Park became dedicated as such quite appropriately on March 17th, 1948. 28 years after its dedication, Mill Ends Park became an official city park in 1976. Again, actually, on St. Patrick's Day. And each year, various holiday themed events take place on the site. I'm telling you guys, it is tiny. Like, I can just picture little tiny things being, strewn around on this little tiny park. So freaking cute. Mill Ends Park measures just 2 square feet, which seems like an adequate size for what Fangin was fond of describing as the only leprechaun colony west of Ireland. And actually, Guinness Book of World Records has recognized it since 1971. So gosh
As
darn
the
adorable.
smallest park in the world.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess so. Or the only leprechaun colony west of Ireland. I'm not sure which one. Both accolades sound great.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll
we'll give
take
it to
it.
him.
Yeah. Yeah. The park has become something of a must-see oddity in Portland, and many residents and visitors have made their own contributions to its tiny little growth. There is a tiny swimming pool with a butterfly diving board. So cute. There's statues and there's a pint-sized Ferris wheel. Oh God, which by the way, the Ferris wheel was delivered by a normal-sized crane. Oh, like tiny
Oh
things
my
make me
God.
feel so like cute rage.
Oh my God.
Oh my
It's
God.
so fluffy.
Yeah, that's how I feel inside. And I'm so sad I didn't visit. I've been to Portland so many freaking times. I think the next time I drive through there, this is like a must stop for me.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll be back there at some point to visit Philippe's family. So,
You gotta go. You gotta
yeah.
go. Whoever goes first has to take a picture and we'll get it up on Instagram.
Maybe we'll go at the same time.
Oh my God, maybe we would be there at the exact same time and then we could go to the park. Oh, maybe
And
we could do a Laughing with Gingers episode broadcasting from the park. How cute would that be? We need tiny microphones and a tiny computer.
oh my God.
Oh, I love it so much. Oh my God. Okay, so in order to accommodate construction on the parkway where the park was actually at in 2006, the park had to be moved temporarily. And it moved back in on March 16th, 2007, the day before St. Patrick's Day, with bagpipers playing and Fangin's wife looking on since he had passed away in 1969. And then in December 2011, the Occupy Portland movement installed a flash mob of plastic army men and tiny signs at the park to illustrate their mission. One of the demonstrators, Cameron Scott Witten, was arrested when he refused to leave the park. It's so cute. A week before St. Patrick's Day in 2013, someone stole the park's one and only tree. So sad. But they actually returned it 1 week later on St. Patrick's Day.
I was going to say, I feel like there would be riots.
I know. There would be riots. It's the only tree that park has. Don't take it away.
Where will they find shade?
I know. Listen, leprechauns probably sunburn really easily.
I mean, if they're anything like us, yeah.
I know. Listen, I've got a little description of leprechauns. I'll save it maybe after the break. We can read it, but I'll describe leprechauns and the legends of them so we can get to know them at a deeper level.
Okay. Are you ready for another question?
I am.
Okay. Is the capital of Ireland Dublin, Cork, or Galway?
Oh, God, I feel like this is like a trick question. Because I feel like Dublin's the most famous town, but is that the capital? It's like how everyone thinks, LA is the capital of California. It's not.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really make sense that Sacramento is the capital.
Okay. What were the other two? Not Dublin. What were the other two?
Cork and Galway.
Okay, I'm going to say Galway.
It's Dublin. I was.
And hook, line, and sinkered it. Crap.
But they are all cities.
Yeah. Well, there's that.
I did choose places that are cities. Also, I've been to all of those places.
I've not ever been to Ireland.
I've been a whole bunch of times. I've been once in the last few years, but I think I've probably been like 7 or 8 times total.
I got to get there. It's like my heritage. My brother did that 21andMe thing. We're definitely Irish.
Yeah, we are too. Shock on Laughing with
know.
Gingers. This is where all of our listeners are like mind blown.
I know. They don't seem like they're from Ireland.
Who knew?
Oh, man.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Ireland is awesome. One of the really cool things, so I know a lot of weird Irish facts that are not on this, but so because of where Ireland originally came from, it has 2 very different climates. So it has tundra and it has tropical climate. Because it moved, with the plate tectonics, it's moved north. So it has like some tundra, but it started where it was like tropical. So it's very different. Like one is like a cooler, wetter. Well, I guess not necessarily wetter because tropical can be wet too. But like it's very rare to see those 2 environments in the same place.
Love it.
It'd be like having a palm tree and
a polar bear.
Yeah.
Sure. A polar bear climbing a palm tree.
You're not too far up. Polar bears are more in the Arctic, but yeah, you're not far.
Yeah. I get the idea.
Yeah. Well, on that note, should we take a break?
Yeah.
You want to know where you are on points?
I think I'm losing.
Yeah. Pretty bad.
Oh God. I can pick it up.
You got this. And we will be right back for Kristina to swoop in and just kill it from here on out on Laughing with Gingers. And we are back on Laughing with Gingers. I, of course, am Sara Alapin, and my co-host and partner in crime and pizza shamrock aficionado, who I wish was here in real life, Kristina Curry, is joining me virtually.
Oh, nailed it. Oh my God. Okay, so here's a fun fact about the four-leaf clover. There are approximately 10,000 three-leaf clovers for every one lucky four-leaf clover, which is why they're so rare. I've never found one. Not that I go spend my weekends looking for them, but
So I have this, I photographed a wedding like a couple years ago with this couple who happens to be my best friend's little brother. And so, which was especially fun for me. But so she finds four-leaf clovers everywhere she goes. She found one on the wedding day while we were taking photos. She just found one in Patagonia while she was there. She finds them everywhere. She has like a laser sense of it. It's bananas.
That's so crazy. Well, tell her the next time you talk to her that the four-leaf clovers are said to stand for faith, hope, love, and luck.
I love it.
I know.
Speaking of, by the way, weddings, can I show you this? I got a wedding invitation. Can you read that?
Mr. and Mrs. Sara Alapin.
And I feel like I'm fucking winning right now.
You are winning the marriage game 100%. I love that so much. Who did that? And I want to meet them.
Oh my God. I just am so happy. I saw it it came in the mail today, and I saw it, and it was right before we recorded, and I just could not have been more delighted.
I love it. Why don't people do that more? Why is it always the man?
But I am delighted. I could not be happier. I cannot wait for Philippe to come home to show him.
Oh my God, you have to tell me what his reaction is.
Oh my God, he's just not even going to be amused. He's going to just be like, okay.
Yep, he totally is. He's going to be like, he might not even say okay. He might just like shrug and then start cooking dinner.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love it.
Oh boy. Okay. Which famous person does not come from Ireland?
Oh God.
Oscar Wilde, James Joyce, Mary Robinson, Russell Crowe, or Maureen O'Hara, or that's it.
Okay, like half those people, I don't even know who they are. But I'm going to say Oscar Wilde. Oh, God. Damn it. He comes from Ireland?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I had no idea.
So Russell Crowe is Australian.
Oh, I thought he was Irish.
I truly thought that was a gimme.
Oh my God. No, I just in my brain, I was like, oh yeah, he has an accent. It's probably an Ireland or like an Ireland accent, and like discredit it as being nothing but from Ireland. God, I do not have the luck of the Irish on my side today.
Oh man, I wish you did though.
Oh God.
Okay, how many do you have left? I only have 2.
I have my little tale of the leprechaun folklore.
Okay, I'll give you one more, and then you can tell me that.
Just tell you the lore, the folklore.
Yes. Sound good?
You got it.
All right. Which traditional Irish music instrument was adopted as a logo by Guinness?
Guinness like the beer or the world record?
Both the same. So Guinness made the Guinness Book of World Records in order to prevent bar fights. That's where it came from. Because people would
Wait.
say, no, so and so did that, or I'm the one who like has the most solo cups stored in their cabinet.
Oh, so they're
Um,
like, "We're putting it out into the public so this can be settled right away." They're like
yep,
the Google of
of bar
non-Google.
trivia.
But then or is this the beer? Or does that
But
company own the
they're the
beer?
same. Guinness, the beer company, owns the Guinness Book of World Records, or at
Oh,
least
I
that's where they
had
started.
no idea.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we're talking about both. Got it. And we're talking about musical instrument?
A traditional musical instrument. So think of the logo.
Oh, okay, okay.
So is it a lute, a piano, or a harp?
I feel like it's like bling, bling. Like, is that the harp? I think it's a harp.
Yes, that's the harp.
Yeah. Coming in at the very end with a win.
Yeah, you got another win. We've got
Another
one
or my
left.
first?
You're second.
Oh, okay. That's better than I thought I was doing. Cool, cool, cool.
Um, so yeah, you want to share your folklore with me, and then I'll do my last question.
Yep. All right. So the red haired, green clothed leprechaun is obviously commonly associated with St. Patrick's Day. The original Irish name for these little folklore figures is it's Loberician. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
I honestly have no idea. First of all, Irish is a very difficult language to pronounce.
So hard, right? It's so
Yeah,
hard.
yeah.
Anyway, it's similar to leprechaun. And the meaning is small bodied fellow. And the belief in leprechauns stems from the Celtic belief in fairies, which fairies are the tiny men and women who could use their magical powers to serve good or evil. So the Celtic folks said that leprechauns were actually cranky souls that were responsible for mending the shoes of these fairies. Which cracks me up. No wonder they're cranky. Oh my God. They are principally a roguish trickster figure who cannot be trusted and will deceive whenever possible. A typical tale of leprechaun trickery goes like this. And it concerns a man who managed to get a leprechaun to show him the bush in the field where his treasure was located. Because remember, there are treasures at the end of the rainbow kind of deal. Having no shovel, the man marked the tree with one of his red garters, then kindly released the sprite and went on for a shovel. He returned and almost instantly found that every one of the trees in the field sported a red garter. Little trickster monk. Also, they're only male leprechauns. And so I Googled, well, how are leprechauns reproducing if there's only male leprechauns? Like, how do they
What
procreate?
exactly did you Google? What was it that you typed into the search bar?
I think, where do leprechauns come from if there's only males? Or maybe I said like, how do they procreate or something? I don't know the exact term.
Please
Google has
check your
an
browser
answer.
history.
I
Okay.
know. So there's no record of female leprechauns, and obviously, therefore, no way to procreate in the traditional sense. But some sources claim that leprechauns are the unwanted children of the fairy community, which makes sense because the unwanted children are like kicked out of the fairy community and like made to make shoes for the fairies, the other fairies. Which just cracks me up so much.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, all right. So that's the folklore and how they procreate or don't. Also,
Oh
that's
my
probably
god.
why they're cranky, is there are no women leprechauns.
That would be hard if you were the kind of guy that likes a lady.
I know, if you're a straight leprechaun, you're having a bad time.
Yeah. Yep. You're taking care of all the work yourself.
Yep. No wonder you're cranky and a little prankster monk. Oh my god. Alright, give me the last question, let's see if I get this.
Okay. This one's a fill in the blank.
Oh god, those are always so hard.
Saint blank is said to have brought Christianity to Ireland.
St. Patrick?
Ding, ding, ding.
That seems like the obvious answer, I'm just gonna say it, but, like, it's probably not.
I almost gave you a list, but I was like, she's never going to get it because she's going to do the same thing she just did with Dublin. And she'll say,
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, "No, St. Patrick's is totally a gimme, she's tricking me."
it's really Mary Magdalene.
Oh my god. Alright, so I got 3 out of 10?
You got 3 little green shirts, and I got 4 pieces of pizza.
Okay, so you got a lucky 4-leaf clover, and I got just, like, the regular 3-leaf.
Shamrock. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, cool. I'll take it. Oh
I'm
my
here
god.
for it. Well,
Mhm.
happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone out there, and thank you for joining us today on our extra special St. Patrick's Day episode on Laughing with Gingers.
And we are so happy that you're listening to our silly little podcast. And yeah, if you have any fun stories that you would like to share with us about being a redhead, we are still collecting those. So send them our way. We would love to hear your stories, weird experiences, weird shit people say to you, whatever it is that you have, send it over.
Yeah, I just got that "Does the carpet match the drapes?" comment
Oh,
last
God.
weekend. Can we just stop with that already? Just stop.
Who I
It's not
just don't
funny.
understand.
It's just not funny.
It's awkward. Like, who just walks around and asks people about their pubic hair?
I know. I know. I don't know. Oh my god. All right. And get access to premium content, including ad-free episodes, swag, special events, access to us, and more starting at just $3. Check us out at patreon.com/laughingwithgingers.
And by the way, I didn't tell you where to send those stories. You can send them to us on Instagram over at Laughing with Gingers, and we will post all kinds of fun stuff from today. Kristina will post the tiny leprechaun park.
Yes.
Um, and maybe a picture of her in that shirt. I who knows what she'll post? She might
Who
post
knows?
anything.
Anything's possible.
It's truly anything is possible.
Mm-hmm. And tune in to Laughing with Gingers next week for some more good times.
Bye.
Bye.